Sister Wives fans have often criticized one-on-one host Sukanya Krishnan for what they see as a too gentle approach toward the Brown family. However, in a recent podcast interview, Krishnan surprised viewers by sharing behind-the-scenes details about filming Season 19's four-part one-on-one, revealing insights into Robyn Brown that left fans buzzing. The journalist appeared the Sarah Fraser Show podcast to share her thoughts about the family, filming the episodes, and her real feelings about the Brown family. Fraser said on the podcast that Krishnan provided insight into her preparation process for these emotionally charged interviews. She also discussed her thoughts on the individual family members, the logistics of filming, the family's reactions to certain episodes, and the potential for future reunions. When asked by Fraser why Robyn was so closed off this season, the newswoman admitted the reality TV star has come to terms with the fact that everyone's split up and she's processing. She added, "Is she closed off?" "Yes." As it turned out, what Sister Wives star Janelle Brown once shared with former husband Kody Brown wasn't all that great. "When you marry into plural marriage, at least in our faith," she explained on the TLC series June 1st one-on-one special, "you are expected to become more than you are." As a husband to Meri Brown, Christine Brown, and Robyn Brown, in addition to Janelle, he was expected to make those relationships, all of them, work, stressed the 56-year-old. While the marriages didn't necessarily need to be equal because nothing's ever fair or equal, Janelle acknowledged, it was the patriarch's responsibility to meet the needs of all the different relationships, right? Whatever that looked like behind the divide, Janelle speculated, was Kody's inability to live up to his multitude of vows, particularly when he spent much of the pandemic holed up with Robyn and their kids Dayton Brown, 25, Aurora Brown, 23, Brianna Brown, 21, Solomon Brown, 13, and Ariella Brown, 9. I think he really did, especially during COVID, be like, I'm just going to shrug this off. You guys don't like each other. I'm tired. You're going to shorten my lifespan if I keep doing this, Janelle reflected. Like all of a sudden he's like, I just don't want to do it anymore. He kind of threw this little temper tantrum. And after he stopped stomping his feet, he realized his first 3 brides had used theirs to walk away. He doesn't embrace the culture, everybody has left the church, Janelle acknowledged of their previous association with fundamentalist Mormon group Apostolic United Brethren, but he is a failure as far as what's expected of a man who enters into plural marriage. And she's not his only spouse reaching that judgment. I end the religion. In the polygamist world, if you've got a guy who 3 of his wives leave, Christine detailed during the June 1st episode, it's a problem with the man. And when you see families where the guy loses all the wives, you're like, yeah, that's him. That's all him. It's the sort of burden that could leave a man feeling as if he'd taken a knife to the kidneys. Asked by host Sukanya Krishnan if she thought that was a tough pill for Kody to swallow, Christine responded, I think it must be. He had this dream and this vision of everything beautiful and perfect. But instead of accepting that bitter medicine, he puts it on all of us for leaving, noted Christine. And it's like before we left, it was broken. Before we left, everything had fallen apart. Because if you ask Gwendolyn Brown, one of the Christine's 6 children with Kody, their relationship was unraveling well before the stay-at-home orders were handed down. I felt like they should have divorced for a while, the 23-year-old recently admitted to Teen Vogue. I remember one time as a kid, I saw them arguing, and my first thought was, I hope they get a divorce. What kid thinks that, right? Of course, she's not the only Sister Wives standout sharing her truth. See what the TLC series' other stars have detailed about their infamous brood. Meri Brown says Kody Brown gave her hope for their marriage. Kody Brown insisted he was ready to divide himself from first wife Meri Brown shortly after their 1990 vows. But he led me to believe that he would work on things by saying, Oh Meri, when we move to Flagstaff, this will be a good time to have a new beginning for us, Meri shared in the September 15 premiere, referencing their 2018 move. Like he led me to believe those things. This is what he's done for many, many years. Her main gripe, she shared, is his lack of communication and how he really felt and what he really wanted or what he really didn't want and the story that he's been telling for all these years. And while Kody acknowledged that there may have been mixed messages, it was only because as he started to work on things, I'm like, why would I do this? He explained. I would not court and date her now. Either way, Meri's friends were thrilled when she finally pulled the plug in early 2023. They're like, okay, we're here for you, we're supporting you. And it's about damn time, she confessed. Blinders off, she now feels that he had been trying to get her to walk away for years by insisting he didn't love her, because if he can push me out and I leave, he's not the bad guy because he didn't walk away. Years after the family purchased the 14-acre plot of land they planned to build on in Flagstaff, Arizona, Kody confessed in the season premiere that he was ready to let the dream wither. Unable to build without paying off the full $820,000 price tag, which the family reportedly did in 2023, he told remaining wife Robyn Brown, "I'd almost rather scrap it or sell it and then just start again somewhere else." As for Robyn, "I can't talk about that," she responded. "That is so not where I'm at," while second wife Janelle Brown previously told E! News, "We just kind of started to grow apart. Ultimately it was Kody's lapses as a parent to some of their kids that pushed her to leave. The big spark for me was when his relationship broke down with my children and he didn't seem like he would move heaven and earth to fix it," explained the mom to Logan Brown, Madison Brown Brush, Hunter Brown, Garrison Brown, Gabriel Brown, and Savannah Brown. "And I thought, okay, that was what was really holding me here." Even when Kody broached the idea of reconciling in the November 3 episode, "It was a non-negotiable for Janelle. Didn't know how I would ever reconcile with him and have him not have a relationship with my kids," she said. "No, I'm going to always choose my kids." That was the explanation Kody gave for not working harder to mend the rifts he was experiencing with several of his adult children. "I don't fit in the family anymore," he griped in the September 15 episode. Noting he was still fully married to Robyn and parenting their 5 kids together, Dayton Brown, Aurora Brown, Brianna Brown, Solomon Brown, and Ariella Brown, he added, "And then I have some relationship with some of the other kids and it's infrequent. And so I'm like, what do I do with all of this? It doesn't feel like a family." Despite being truly monogamous for the first time in their 14-year union, "We're probably doing the worst we've ever done in our marriage," Robyn confessed in the season 19 premiere. "It's been tough between us. He doesn't know who to blame, himself or one of the other wives. Kody's feeling a lot of rejection and so I think he's kind of looking at me going, are you going to reject me too?" As a result, she revealed, "I'm on my toes. I'm having to consistently make sure that he is not sabotaging our relationship." The hardest part, she summed up, "There's no resource to help with the idea that I'm still married to a man who's going through divorces." Kody, meanwhile, was having a crisis of confidence, sharing, "I can't look myself in the mirror and say, hey, dude, I love you." For Robyn, it was a struggle to watch her former sister wives embrace their new era. "They're all moving on," she noted in the October 27 episode. "I feel like the idiot that got left behind." Sister Wives stars Kody Brown and Meri Brown once shared a deep bond, but over the years, that connection has been tested by heartbreak, distance, and tough choices. Kody Brown's journey on Sister Wives began in 2010, showcasing his plural marriage with Meri, Janelle, and Christine. Kody legally married Meri in 1990, then spiritually married Janelle in 1993 and Christine in 1994. The early seasons of the show followed their united family life, moving from Utah to Las Vegas, and later to Arizona. While they faced public scrutiny, Kody and his wives tried to present a supportive, though complex, plural family dynamic. Over time, cracks appeared. Kody divorced Meri in 2014 to legally marry Robyn, his 4th wife, for custody reasons, causing tension. His relationship with Meri faded, especially after a catfishing scandal. Christine left in 2021, citing emotional neglect, and Janelle followed suit in 2022. As of 2025, Kody remains only with Robyn. The show has chronicled these ups and downs, turning into a raw look at the breakdown of a once unified polygamist family. Through it all, Meri appears to be the wife Kody hurt the most. Keep reading to discover the key moments that reveal how their relationship unraveled. Kody married Meri in April 1990, making her his first legal wife. Over the years, they expanded their family with 3 additional wives, Janelle in 1993, Christine in 1994, and Robyn in 2010. While Kody was legally married to Meri, his other marriages were spiritual unions, as polygamy is illegal in the United States. This arrangement allowed Kody to maintain multiple relationships while adhering to legal constraints. Their dynamic was featured on the TLC reality series Sister Wives, which premiered in 2010. In 2014, Meri agreed to a legal divorce from Kody, allowing him to marry Robyn legally. This decision was made to facilitate Kody's adoption of Robyn's 3 children from a previous marriage, ensuring they had legal rights and benefits within the family. Despite their legal separation, Meri and Kody remained spiritually married, maintaining the foundation of their relationship. Meri expressed that her choice was driven by a desire to support Robyn's children, emphasizing the importance of family unity over personal emotions. Following the legal divorce, Meri and Kody's relationship faced increasing emotional strain. Meri's 2015 catfishing incident further complicated their bond, leading to feelings of betrayal and distance. Over time, Kody's focus shifted more towards Robyn, leaving Meri feeling marginalized. In January, Kody Brown's reaction to Meri's 2015 catfishing incident has been notably inconsistent, reflecting a complex and evolving dynamic within their relationship. Initially, Kody appeared supportive, expressing a desire to protect Meri and the family from the emotional fallout. He emphasized the importance of unity and suggested that the catfishing situation was an external threat to their bond. However, as time passed, Kody's perspective shifted. He admitted to feeling extremely angry about the incident and criticized Meri for being in denial about the nature of her online interactions, viewing them as an affair rather than a victimization. This shift in Kody's stance contributed to a growing emotional distance between him and Meri. In subsequent seasons of Sister Wives, Kody described the marriage as having dissolved following the scandal, indicating a significant decline in their relationship's intimacy and trust. Despite efforts to address the issues through therapy and open communication, the underlying tensions remained unresolved. Kody's fluctuating support and the unresolved emotional impact of the catfishing incident played pivotal roles in their eventual separation. Kody melted down the wedding ring Meri gave him when they married in 1990, around the time his relationship with Robyn was becoming more serious. According to Christine, Kody said he did it to break free from any emotional hold Meri still had over him, suggesting he no longer saw value in their connection. He viewed the ring as a symbol of control or obligation rather than love. Meri was heartbroken when she found out, feeling it marked the end of their relationship. The act showed how strained their plural marriage had become. Meri experienced fertility struggles after giving birth to her only child, Leon, in 1995. She had a miscarriage in the mid-2000s and later explored the possibility of IVF and even surrogacy. Robyn Brown offered to be a surrogate, but Kody showed hesitation. During season 4 of Sister Wives, he admitted he didn't feel strongly about having more children with Meri. His lack of enthusiasm created emotional distance, as Meri still had hopes of expanding their family despite the difficulties they had already faced. Later in the series, Kody explained that he was ultimately relieved they didn't pursue more children. He said their marriage had been unhealthy for years, and adding a child into that dynamic wouldn't have been fair. Meri agreed to some extent, noting their relationship had become strained, and it took 5 years to conceive Leon. The disagreement over growing their family highlighted deeper cracks in their relationship and became one of the many issues that contributed to their emotional separation and eventual split. After more than 3 decades of spiritual and legal partnership, Kody wanted Meri to be more like Robyn because he felt a special connection with Robyn and hoped all his wives would share that same bond. In a candid interview, he said he wanted to raise every wife up to the same level of divine love he experienced with Robyn. However, Meri found this expectation unfair and insisted on her individuality. She said Kody should appreciate each wife for who they are, not expect them to be a reflection or copy of Robyn's personality and relationship with him. Janelle and Christine felt the same way about Kody's comparisons to Robyn. They thought it was unfair. Janelle said Kody never told them he wanted their relationships to be like the one he had with Robyn. She thinks if he had, things might have turned out differently. Christine agreed and called Kody's story revisionist history, saying he never really tried to build the same close bond with them that he had with Robyn. While I previously thought Sister Wives stars Meri and Robyn Brown wouldn't be friends again, I have since changed my mind. Sister Wives Season 19 was split into 2 parts that had a few-month hiatus in between. The first half focused on the drama between former patriarch Kody Brown and his exes, Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown, as they were all trying to move on from each other and their financial ties. The second half of the season shed light on the Brown family coping with the loss of Kody and Janelle's son Garrison Brown's death by suicide. The Sister Wives Season 19 tell-all is currently airing. There have been a lot of off-limits topics for Kody and Robyn, but the pair talking about Meri was not one of them. I've seen the cast members go through many different personal and collective peaks and valleys, but I'm certain that Robyn entering the family in 2010 as Kody's fourth wife was the beginning of the end. Kody played favorites, and Robyn was his only favorite. To that end, I know Meri and Robyn have a lot of history, but I think they will get past it. By the end of Sister Wives season 19, Robyn acted torn up about the state of her friendship with Meri, and Meri was resolved to move on. However, the conversation came up during the tell-all about the future of their friendship. Robyn made it seem like she was waiting on Meri, while Meri didn't seem interested at the time in pursuing things with Robyn. Have changed my mind to believe Meri and Robyn will come back together again in the future. But that doesn't mean I think it's a good idea. Resentment has built between the two of them, and I thought Meri was trying to move on from Kody and Robyn. Meri backstepping into an entanglement and complicated friendship with Robyn again I see as a detriment to the Sister Wives star. Meri has more to lose than Robyn, and I think Robyn wants to be friends with Meri to save face. Add Janelle's eldest daughter Madison to the list of kids Kody doesn't currently have a relationship with. I know that Maddie has not had any conversations with her dad, Janelle explained during the premiere. He's not called, she's not called him, and she doesn't have any relationship with Robyn. She's pretty much written them both off. Love is meant to be multiplied, not subtracted. And yet Kody admitted he did just that with his previous claims that he never loved his ex-wives. It's more of like a knee-jerk reaction, he said during the June 15th one-on-one special, insisting he was reeling from them trashing him. I was deep in the throes of reactionary vitriol for the past 3 years. Which is why, he said, he alluded to Meri that he never truly loved her while they were spending their anniversary together. Recounting the conversation to a pal in a September 2024 episode, Meri insisted she knew he loved her. But if he didn't, the mom to Leon Brown said in a confessional, why did he ever propose? When a single young man meets a single young woman, why would he choose to marry her and just affirm and force love for her when he didn't love her? She wondered. How cruel is that? To pick me out of a crowd and just be like, I pick you to try to force myself to love for the next 32 years? Kody's response, he shared in his own confessional, oh, Meri has her little accusations now. Though, he would share that they never enjoyed a honeymoon period. This marriage was on the rocks the entire marriage, he insisted on the October 20 episode. And how would I know that? Because I had such a better relationship with Janelle, with Christine, with Robyn. But he stayed out of fear, noting, leadership will never allow you to marry again if you're discarding wife.